Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. What's cooking, Capricorn? Let's see what's going on with you. I see change. I see somebody moving, relocating, or just somebody ready for change, waiting for things to calm down. There's been a little confusion here. And I also see the Eight of Stones. This could have to do with work, relocating for work. You change a location, but there's been confusion, something that's unknown. Something is unknown. Capricorn. Oops, what is it you need to know? Six of Cups. One more for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Ending. Something is coming to an end. This is often internal, something internal. Somebody here is waiting for things to calm down, possibly facing a fear. It has to do with working, building. Someone's reminiscing, longing for love, or just reminiscing. But something has ended here. This is often, like I say, it looks like it's something internal, but we'll see. Tell me about the world. We got someone here who's all in their feels, waiting for someone to reciprocate. Someone may be thinking it's time to move on. Take the lessons learned. We got a King of Pentacles coming in. Capricorn. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is someone feeling a little confused. Something is unknown. Someone's moved or relocated, or how someone feels. It's an energy of being vulnerable here. Someone doesn't want to be vulnerable. They're kind of taking their time looking at this. This is someone taking their time, assessing a situation. It's about the path that someone's thinking of going down. This could be someone who's moved on from this person. See, someone avoiding someone, taking lessons learned, waiting for things to calm down and assessing it. Could have to do with work too. Someone may be moving, relocating for work. Oh, look at that. Two people working. Two people working, building together. Some kind of connection. Could be a friend, soulmate connection. Someone's reminiscing about something here. It's remembering. We got an Emperor here. It's funny how the eyes shift. Reminiscing about work, the effort, the work that someone put in. Maybe why something ended. Let's have a look at the Death card. We'll see what this is. Could be just this person moving on, ending something. We got a lot of people talking. People talking, but there's some kind of good news coming out of this ending. Something is definitely over. I can see the energy of someone moving on, taking the lessons they've learned, assessing. To do with work. It could have to do with ending of a job. Someone perfecting their craft and skills. Work. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. This is someone who feels they missed. This is someone who failed to recognize an opportunity, failed to recognize how much work somebody put in. Feeling they missed an opportunity, but it's someone looking at it. Nope, there's just no way. Nope. I don't want to hear it. But look at that. This is people talking about an ending. It has to do with someone reaching out. See, someone's no longer talking, no longer giving to someone. Thanks, but no thanks, not interested. Somebody here's not interested in something, but it could be people talking about this. What does this Emperor want? This is someone definitely stable, comfortable, often self-made. We got someone all in their feels. What does this person want? Love. They long for love. This is someone definitely thank you, but no thank you. Someone may have rejected someone here. What is this Queen of Cups doing here? This is someone kind of waiting for someone to reciprocate, waiting for change, thinking of moving on. Going down a different path. crossroads, life path choice decision. It could be someone just thinking of moving on, even relocating for work. Yeah, it could be a bunch of things going on. Take it point by point. Let's have a look at the King of Pentacles. What is this person up to? They're assessing, taking their time. Could have to do with, see, something being learned, waiting for things to calm down. Someone who works, always looks ahead. Someone's looking ahead. Yeah, so somebody about to make a decision, a judgment. It's how somebody's judging a situation. Yeah. Yeah, it has to do with love. Someone ending a situation with someone here. Yeah, so someone turning their back on someone. So someone who, this is the person who's moving on. Making a life path choice. Two people who aren't in alignment. But they are. Tell me about, this is often between two worlds. Because it's the world, two paths, choices. Somebody may have a choice. A life path choice decision to do with love. I mean, it looks like that person's just waiting, thinking of moving on. Yeah, we got a person seeing the bigger picture here, putting themselves out there. Happy home, happy life. Someone's looking at what makes them happy. This is someone who missed an opportunity because they ignored someone. This is someone who ignored someone or rejected them. I feel they ignored them. They didn't reciprocate. People are talking about it. This is someone finding out why. Yeah, why somebody walked away. Because you didn't reciprocate. Or not you, but somebody didn't reciprocate. They ignored somebody, and now they've missed an opportunity. This is someone who was longing for love. Some of you, there's two, though. I feel like it's yourself, Capricorn. There's a choice, and I feel like the King of Pentacles could be a Virgo. I see Gemini, Taurus cusp. Someone who drags their feet. They're reassessing something that was unknown, but it has to do with someone facing a fear. That if they reach out, this person may not reciprocate. They may not feel the same. Tell me more about this Two of Wands. Yeah, it's a person. Yeah, I've got some Virgo here. This is a person who's soul searching and looking for clues. Shining a light. They're looking at why somebody walked away. Because they rejected them, ignored them. But I wouldn't be surprised if you are feminine Capricorn. This is yourself making a choice. Because there is someone here who longs for love. Someone walked away because someone didn't talk to them. They ignored them. They reached out. There's someone who reaches out. But now this person's afraid to reach out because they feel like it's over. But it's almost like someone's sitting on the fence. They're waiting for someone to end something. Yeah, it's a death. It's often just internal, how someone's feeling inside. See, going within, how they feel inside, longing for love. Maybe even missing someone, but there's reminiscing. Yeah, this is someone who feels the ship has sailed. It may be too late. Yeah, it's a person who maybe made up some kind of excuses. See, they fail to recognize. But it's, yeah, I mean, it's just someone who doesn't express themselves. They maybe made up excuse, dragging their feet, ignoring someone. This could be an apology too, but this is someone all up in their feels, big time. These people know too. They're talking about it, but it's why someone walked away, because they weren't generous with their time, energy. So they could have walked away. This masculine may have walked away from this person. It's very possible. But it's also they're looking. Has this person moved? Have they moved on? Have they relocated? It's like they're looking. It's like they're reaching out to people here. But it's why someone walked away. Now you can see manifesting. See, this is someone who's gathering up all the information, the clues, the answers. Looking at all the details, assessing this, what makes them happy, what fulfills them emotionally. Somebody wasn't happy. This is someone who I feel, reached out to someone and they didn't respond or reply. Maybe they were the ones moving and relocating, missing a message, opportunity. Yeah, but this someone who has everything they need to manifest their desire. See, there was desire. It was all internal. But it is somebody who may have ended crossroads. They may have just ended something with someone. Yes, there was definitely this tower moment. It was sudden, a shock, surprise. It's sudden change. Some kind of sudden change. Tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, taking a step back, seeing things differently. It's a little test. This is someone going to reach out, a little test to see if the other person responds. There's some times gone by. Things calming down. It's a person been focusing on work, maybe even doing a little inner work, but there's still things that are unknown. Somebody wants to know something that's unknown. I think it's because they think this somebody's moved and relocated. I mean, it could have to do with work, but this is interesting too, because we have the Eight of Stones twice. See, it's about two people working together. See, it's about emotional intimacy, putting in effort to communicate. Maybe it's just, like I said, conversations to do with work. But someone's missed an opportunity. It's like they're looking at this and going, there's just no way. Nope, it's not going to happen. Nope, there's just no way. This person has feelings for me, or they care. They're finding out from someone that this person cares about them, and they're shocked at what they're hearing. But it's because this person walked away. Yep, they did, because the other person didn't respond, or they weren't generous with their emotions or time, their energy. Now they have all the tools, the information. They want to manifest a new beginning here. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's a cycle ending. Yeah, something is definitely over. It ended. So this is about something ended. And we have somebody who was waiting for something to end. And now we have a whole new cycle. So it has to do with the timing. At the time something ended. This person's reminiscing about this. But it is a person who longs for love. Some of you got a person missing you. And it does look like it's over, because I feel they rejected you, ignored you. Now this person, this is someone, now the tables are turned. Now they have a fear of being rejected. Yeah. But it is endings and new beginnings. I can see it, because this is someone manifesting. Some of you are manifesting something new, but this person has all the information, the tools, the info. They're taking a step back, seeing things differently. They're shocked about something here, what these people are telling them. This person actually cared. This is someone who cared, maybe gave a gift, did something nice for someone, and they just ignored them, reject them, didn't reciprocate, maybe bought a little gift or did something nice. See, they didn't reciprocate. Someone who knows all the answers they're seeking. It's a person who was keeping it all in. See, it was internal, keeping this all to themselves. So I see this privacy. Who are these people? There's some kind of good news coming out of this, though. So who are these people? Who are these people? Offers, invitations, cup runneth over. It's what they're talking about. This person's going to offer the cup. To me, it looks like a do-over. Somebody wants another chance. They want to reach out. But this is how they were feeling inside. These people know. And it's because they ended something. Or the other person. It could go either way with this. Tell me more about these people. Some kind of good news. I mean, this could be just somebody reaching out. It could be something public too, out in a public place. But I'm seeing privacy, somebody being private, their private feelings, emotions, keeping it all in. But someone's going within. Into me I see. They're shocked what these people are saying. Some kind of good news. Yeah, it has to do with the end of a relationship. See, if somebody is happy because someone's ended a relationship. And it could be both people, but it's all about justice and harmony, being fair. Somebody wasn't fair. They didn't treat someone right, so they walked away. Now harmony is being restored. This is about coming in right, making something right. Yeah. And there we have some Taurus energy. It has to do with faith, commitment. But it's about being on the same page. Friends who are like family, soul family, connection. See, there's people here talking about someone ignoring someone. This is someone who works. They focus on work. So I feel this is both of you. This is about two people who focus a lot on work. Now we have some of you, there's a Taurus energy. Somebody in that social circle. There's a Virgo energy here. Little Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Tell me about the Hierophant. Someone's lifestyle habits, the way they conduct themselves. Yeah, someone's pride got in the way. Yeah, something ended. Oh, I'm going to tell you what it is, the death of the ego. Someone's coming in humble. Oh, that's what's happened. Something has ended and now somebody has been humbled. Death of the ego. So all these people kind of talking, but there's good news because this is someone coming in humble, planning, preparing, hoping for the best. Their cup runneth over. See, these people know they're keeping it to themselves. It's about where somebody lives, where they are, have they moved and relocated? Why are they not telling the other person? Why are they not telling the other person? Yeah. Should we or shouldn't we? On and off. Yeah. Someone's weighing the pros and the cons too. Now this could be someone comparing somebody to somebody else. But often this is an energy of two people. These are two people similar. They work a lot. I mean, those are the similarities I'm seeing. They work a lot. But it's somebody who ignored someone. I don't know if someone came into someone's work, reached out, brought them a gift, and they just acted. It's like nope, I'm not having this, not interested. Thanks, but no thanks. And now they know they missed an opportunity. Yeah, you can see someone seeing this from a different perspective now. This is what happens, taking a step back, being shocked at what they're finding out. This is like taken aback. It's just like, whoa, right? It's creating sudden change. Definitely someone has ended. The towers come down. But this is someone who's also got walls built around them. It's about tearing down the walls and connecting on the emotional level, tearing down the walls, fear of emotional, connecting on that level. But it's somebody who's now seeing the bigger picture too. They're shocked, surprised. They've learned something, obviously, with the Hierophant. See, learning through these other people. Someone's lifestyle, their history. So they've been humbled because of what they're finding out. Now they're putting on the brakes, taking another look. Yeah, do-over. This is someone who has regrets. All based on unfounded fear. But there's regret. So it's the cup's there, so it's a do-over. Somebody wants another chance. You can see these people are still talking, wanting another chance, because it's somebody putting the shoe on the other foot, how they would feel. See, now they see they've been, they're now looking at, I mean, it could be somebody who did something to someone, it wasn't fair, and then someone does the same thing to them, and then they realize it. But I feel it's just, the cards are just duplicate because it's just showing confirmation. But definitely it looks like somebody was waiting for someone to end something. And I do see someone being happy something's over, but there's regret. It's someone who wants another chance. They're putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. This is people watching. See, this is people watching too. It's about talking, connecting. This is someone who sees how they would feel if someone just ignored them or reject them, especially if they had feelings for them. It's not very nice. A lot of regret, but I do think this is somebody who is going through an ending, a lot of stress, anxiety. Yeah, but this is where they want this other chance. See, it's putting the shoe on the other foot. They have a lot of regret here. Yeah, see, it's taming the beast, feeling more confident. So there was definitely a lack of confidence at some point here. But it's somebody who now feels confident about who and what. They ended something with someone. And it could be that person who decided to move on. Or they were talking to people, sharing personal information. Somebody may have been sharing some personal information, someone's personal secret, something personal. But whatever it was personal, whatever they were dealing with. Yeah, it was private. Yeah, we got someone here who's feeling bold here too. Someone taking a step back. Looks like they could be a Scorpio for some of you. I do see some Sag, Aries, but it's just energy. See that tower, that something, it's just a sudden shift, sudden change. It's like a complete about face. It's somebody who puts on the brakes. Now they're taking a look at something that ended, why it ended, why someone walked away, and they're getting it. Tell me about this King of Wands. Yeah, this person feels like a fool. They should have took a risk when they had the opportunity. See, it's somebody who had an opportunity and they didn't take it because they're learning something about this person, that they care, they're kind, compassionate. There could even be forgiveness. They may have forgiven them, or they're coming in to ask for forgiveness. But whatever it is that's happened, there's definitely forgiveness. See, it has to do with building the foundation. See, it's tearing down the walls. It looks like a relationship ended, but it's about someone moving and relocating, some kind of change. I do think someone's selling a home. Someone may have had to sell a home, buying a new home, because that Wheel of Fortune's there. Good luck and good fortune. Oh, the Empress, the start of something new. There's the ending and the new beginning. Yeah, I feel like it's someone who's facing that fear, doing a little inner work, tempering their emotions. See, somebody had a temper. Someone here had a temper. Maybe this person, very dramatic. It's very possible this is someone who had a temper. But somebody got very angry about something. Yeah, it's feeling a little bit off. Something isn't right. And that's why someone ignored the Empress, but now they're seeing, they've learned. This is someone, an Empress. It's possible this is a person who's ended something, but the Empress is open to talk, to communicate, always kind and compassionate. Tell me about the Empress. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, see, it's a painful period and someone's life is over. I'm going to tell you, it's the King of Wands. The straw that broke the camel's back. This person cut somebody out. They ended something because somebody shared something private, something personal, something emotional, about emotional intimacy. Could have been anything, but yeah, I mean, but this is about clearing things up. This person's had a bit of a dark cloud hanging over them. A lot of confusion, illusion, things that are unknown that are now known. But yeah, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. This King of Wands is the energy of someone who's shocked, surprised, something sudden. It could have to do with somebody who lost their temper, or it's somebody else who has a temper. Doesn't have to be, but it's when someone feels, this is usually someone who tries to avoid. See, someone is trying to avoid a disaster. Now, maybe this is somebody who tried to avoid this person, or they're avoiding them and walked away because they didn't talk to them or ignored them. I mean, it could be a million things here with all these energies, but that King of Wands is rising like the phoenix from the ashes. They're ready for something new. Whatever it is, it's over. And I do think they feel confident that they ended something. It's creating sudden change. Yeah, so somebody's speaking up, speaking their mind here. Yeah. Somebody maybe with harsh words, judgment of some kind. Yeah, it has to do with options, possibilities. This could be people giving advice, because when I see the Hangman and people, I see people's opinions, giving opinions, seeing opportunities, someone who knows a good thing when they see it. But I do see someone taking their time and procrastinating. Yeah, this is someone finding out, shocked that someone is single and stable. Yeah, that's what's going to be exposed. So this person has a lot of regrets. I feel they judged wrong, or they did something here. They ignored the other person and they regret it because they've learned something with the Hierophant. But I feel it's both people learning something, and that's why I feel the Empress is forgiving this person because they know something they didn't know before. But so is this Emperor energy. Yeah, being shocked something ended. See, finding out, shocked that somebody had just ended something. So it's like two people coming together. Really bad timing. I see this all the time. And it is, you know why people do that? They jump from the frying pan into the fire because they've been in a situation that has lack for some reason. So then we've got this beautiful Empress energy coming in here. And this person just feels something is just off. It isn't right. They're just like looking at it like, nope, it just can't be. They're not interested in me. Maybe not even for the right reasons. But it's a person taking time to wait for things to calm down. I do see a lot of time in between. Someone's learned something, because now the Magician is here where they have all the information. I feel it's the Empress getting some of this information just as much as it is this masculine being shocked and surprised. But I think this person's shocked and surprised that there's forgiveness. But people are talking about this, and I feel they're trying to build this person's confidence up. They're trying to build up their confidence to reach out. Yeah, to take the, see, it's a person at a crossroads. See, that this is just where two people aren't in alignment because of timing, because of endings. And I mean, it could be both people had just ended something. Often when people do that, you end something and you jump from that frying pan into the fire before there's time to heal. This is also healing. It's about being patient. But now we got this person thinking it through, choosing their battles. They don't want someone to get away. They feel they missed an opportunity. They're not very, I'm going to tell you, they're very angry at themselves, but their emotions, they were overwhelmed. See, something had ended right at the same time something started. They were technically single, but it was something that wasn't over. Well, we all know when a relationship, especially long-term marriage, committed relationships ends, it doesn't just end, bang, it's over. It takes time. Waiting for things to calm down, now assessing the situation. There's financial issues there too. It's an Emperor, so it could have to do with the business. I also the Empress as well. People who are stable financially. But I feel like this is someone who's ready to manifest something new. And there's going to be some kind of truth here. Yeah, truth to do with ending. Somebody could end some things with some friends. I mean, often when you lose a relationship, you lose people too. So there's something about that too. And then we have the passionate new beginning. And taking a pause. See, two people checking each other out. It's like that just happened, and then we got two people checking each other out. So now we have two people putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person would feel, Emperor and Empress. So this is an energy of leveling up to maturity too. When you are capable of putting the shoe on the other foot, and you can feel how the other person would feel in the same situation. I see so much kindness and compassion and forgiveness. Look at that. Someone's longing for love here, and it could be someone missing someone. I wouldn't be surprised about that, but it's often, I did see someone someone showing someone they like them, and the other person, maybe even a gift, something sentimental. The other person, internally, this person was a mess. They were so shook up because of this emotion that they were feeling. And I think people are still talking about this. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's losing some friends and family because of this as well. Yeah, putting this behind. See, it's King of Cups is under there feeling beat up. Someone who just like feels like giving up. But that's also how this Queen of Cups is feeling. See, it's about putting this behind. 9 of Wands and one more wand, 10 of Wands. So somebody is just about ready to communicate here. They're putting something in the past, going to leave it in the past where it belongs. Yeah. It's a person also being a little more cautious, playing it a little safe. It's because of the King of Pentacles energy. Playing it a little safe, being a little more cautious. But this person, their ego took a hit. Their ego took a hit when this happened. And, well, maybe when this happened and the other person's like, oh, wait a minute here. They may have gotten rejected. You ignore me, then you come back around. Somebody ignoring the other person. Or just, like often it's just people who just don't know what to say, so they don't say anything. And that's what I kind of feel. Someone didn't know what to say, so they just chose not to say anything, because there's people here. So that's why I feel often when these things happen and there's other people involved, or it's public or whatever it may be, choosing not to say anything at that time. But there's something being learned, and you can see this person's really curious. Yeah, see, it's about reaching out. See, they want to reach out. See, they're finding out why the other person ignored them or was avoiding them because of something in the past that they did, which I feel is because of an ending. I feel there's more time gone by. That ending is something I feel that happened in the past, but it's two people coming together at some kind of get-together or gathering, and the other person's like, yeah, I'm not even going to talk to them. I don't even know what to say. But I think that both people, yeah, fresh new start. This is someone going to come in and offer up that cup. So it's about making peace. Could be closure for two people here. I mean, I do feel we have two people who are actually in alignment. But it's because of this crossroads energy. See, a whole new cycle, windfall of abundance. It's all about, the timing is now. This person needs to hurry up. That Knight of Swords is here. But they're worried about being rejected. It won't go in their favor. But what they need to learn now is that the other person sees them in a favorable light. Things have calmed down. Some things have been exposed. They're revealed. Yeah. This is somebody, and it's also the energy of somebody who's just not sure what to think. But see, taking a step back, trying something different, seeing things in a whole. This is both people. There's mirroring here. These are two people who want to talk and connect, but pride's getting in the way. And at some point, this person's ego took a hit because the other person walked away. They were about to say something, and the other person just walked away because they felt the other person wasn't going to say anything. Something to do with body language here, too. People's body language. But there's the Emperor going to try something different. This person means business. They're going to go after what they want. They're going to reach out. They're finding all these things out. But I think this is someone who's kind of shocked and surprised that someone here has been kind of waiting for them to reach out all this time. There was an ending, though. Sudden ending. But it's where this actually works out in this person's favor, because I feel this is just two people who, whatever it is that this person come apart from or yourself, it's like there was just, I don't know, feels like there's nothing there. It's like two people living together but avoiding each other, not talking, Yeah, it's something this person was dealing with. They are an emperor, though. Yeah, this emperor's been enlightened by someone telling them the truth. Why something ended. See, this is all about truth. Things that are being learned. And there we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a power couple. This could go somewhere, but it's all about this person reaching out, a little test to see if the other person will respond. I think some of you will go for this. I mean, the Empress is here. It's saying kind, compassionate forgiveness. I think forgiving each other. But This could be a couple coming back together too with this energy, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone who ended something and the other person, somebody's reaching out. Do you want to get together or just reminiscing? There's a group of people. But this is like after there was a rejection. And then I feel like it's almost like another where the other person's just avoiding talking to them. Acting aloof. Two people acting a little aloof. This person's all in their feels. Look at that. They're so full of emotion here. Keeping it all in. See, they kept it a secret, kept it to themselves. Because they felt there wouldn't be. And it's also about privacy too, having a conversation. So I don't know if this was a work get-together gathering or what. But it's about, I feel it's about someone needing to break the ice. Breaking the ice. Talking about work or something to break the ice. To get this going. Because it's like you've crossed paths, some of you, a couple times here. Take care. Bye for now.